right, okay, this is completely unscripted and unedited audio. There's going to be no fucking visuals at all, because why? And yeah, okay, let me just start straight from the beginning. I am fucking sorry for what's happened here, because it legitimately wasn't supposed to come to something like this. Um, Whether or not you want to accept that, whatever. I mean, if you want to accept it, that's fine, but if you don't, well, it's my fucking fault anyway. But hopefully today I'm going to just explain how everything happened. I can't really explain why it happened because not even I fucking know. But I'm just going to fucking say everything. How it happened from start to finish, and hopefully you'll understand where I'm coming from and why it happened on my end. Fuck. Sorry, it is completely unscripted, so I'm like, right. So, obviously, you might not think there's an excuse for how long this has taken me to actually come out with, and yeah, okay, that is completely and utterly understandable. I've been unwell, my family's been unwell, and by the time that I was better enough to do this, I kind of sat back and thought, is it even worth it at this point? Am I just gonna fucking dig my own grave up again and just fucking lie in it? Like, I don't know, I don't know whether it was worth coming back and doing this, but honestly, for my sake, for everyone else's sake, we need some closure here because misinformation's still going around now about everything that's happened. And I don't really want this to be a defense of myself. I don't really want to defend myself here. How do I put this? It's going to sound terrible however I say it. But most of the blame can be sent to Stories because legitimately she's the one who's kind of concocted this lie and has went with it for so long. And I know it sounds terrible because I'm here and she's not, and I'm just pushing the blame on someone who isn't here. And yeah, okay, that's understandable. You can think like that if you want. But given how everything's happened, hopefully you can kind of see from my perspective why she's the one to blame. Oh god, I can't do this unscripted, I'm sorry. Right, okay. To take it from the beginning, I was running that ARG. The whole point of this ARG was it was going to be quite dark, quite mysterious, and the build-up was going to keep going and seemingly getting more severe, and until the fucking video came out and it was just going to be a complete piss take. I think I've told a few people this, but it was just going to be just a bit of fun, you know what I mean? Just something to finally step away from the community and start my own shit by just taking the piss out of the community as a whole before moving on. So, while that was going on, maybe it was fucking stupid of me to do this whole dark aesthetic thing, but that's generally how ARGs go, so that's my defense in that. So maybe it was my fault that it was fucking stupid, and I don't, oh god, sorry. But the X came to me first. It wasn't Stories that came to me first, and I haven't kept up to date with anything that's come out recently because I just literally fucking left completely to do my own shit in real life. So I don't know where the X comes into this, if the X was even a real person to begin with, or whether it was just someone messing about. So the X comes to me with these accusations. Oh my god, Spoctor's a creep, he's doing all this to me, he did this to me like however many years ago it was. And they give me about 5 or 6 really out of context screenshots, and it was literally just like one message on Skype per screenshot. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, this person's obviously thought that I'm doing some big exposing video and they just want to throw evidence at me. And I remember saying to them, well, this was years ago, and you know what I mean? It might not be relevant, you know, okay. Like, I already had my gripes about this whole draw my persona sexily competition, and that kind of just solidified that, oh, this guy's a pervert, okay. So I remember saying to them, you know, if anything else comes out, I will use these screen caps, you know, and that was that. That didn't really go anywhere. That person, I think, as well, also was the one who came out with the comments that he was transphobic, and I think I'd seen screen caps in the past from other YouTubers, but even then, I was like, you can't really say anything because you don't have, like, substantial proof of it. So I just kind of left that to slide. And then about 2 or 3 days later, I think, was it 2 or 3 days, or was it a while later, Stories comes along and she just slides into my DMs on Discord and is like, hey, this guy's really trying to get on me. And I was like, what? You know? And, like, yeah, okay, call me fucking stupid for believing her, but I'd believed her until this point. And honestly, I wasn't that close to her. And I know people have this this image that I was very close to her, but I legitimately wasn't. The only times we ever spoke was on, like, Atari's podcast she was trying to do at the time. And that was literally it. Like, we memed a lot, and I think because people only see these outward interactions, they assume that inside it was also very close and, you know, and it genuinely wasn't. It was very, we'd speak to each other like once a week, and even then it would just be, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm fine, I'm doing this video. Oh, okay, nice, and that would be it. So to have someone come in and start telling me that they're basically being sexually harassed, I was like, wow, okay. Do you have any evidence of this? And then she starts flinging all this evidence at me. So I think, if I remember correctly, I went to hit up Atari and I told her about it. And she was also like, oh shit. But we waited ages. We did wait a long, long time because we were like, you need to go out and say something to Stories. We can't fucking do it. But this evidence started mounting up, and then I was eventually like, you know what? If this is as fucking serious as Stories is making it out to be, we're gonna have to do something. You know, we're gonna have to make a warning, because in that time something else could happen, and blah, 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 blah. So we went out and made these videos with the evidence that Stories had gathered, and we were still sitting there saying, Stories, you know, you need to fucking do something. You need to present this evidence if it's legitimate. So she's like, okay, I'll fucking record the conversations I've had. I'll just get a screen record and I'll go through it. And we thought at that time that was the most legitimate way to present it. And I didn't think that could be faked, okay? I'll be honest. I didn't think that someone with the fucking video editing capacity that Stories had would be able to fake that, because that's a hard thing to fake, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to be able to pull off that fake in such a legitimate manner was impressive. But so it came the day that we uploaded, and we basically said, okay, are we all going to do this at once? Stories were like, okay, no, I'm in school, I'll do it afterwards. So both Atari and I uploaded on the day. It wasn't supposed to be like that. She was supposed to upload first, but we ended up uploading together on the day. I can't remember when Stories' video came out. It was either later that day or a few days later. And the way she was acting about the whole thing was very real. She was very apprehensive, you know, oh, what if people don't believe me? What if this happens? What if this happens? And because of those reactions, I thought it was real, okay? I mean, I thought it was real from the get-go, because one, why would you lie about it, you know? And two, if I was in that situation, I would want everyone to believe me. You know, if I truly believed I was being sexually assaulted, I would want everyone to believe me. So I gave her the benefit of the doubt. So yeah, I that's kind of how it happened, right? And I don't know whether I went into complete detail there or whether I missed out like a big chunk, but everything past that I've only heard from other people, so I do not know how legitimate it is. And if this has taught me anything, it's don't fucking believe anyone online. I mean, granted, that was a story that everyone is supposed to know anyway, but, you know, sexual assault, I'm like, ugh. So, yeah, maybe that was too long. Maybe that was such a big ramble. But there's a few other things I want to say. Number one, I didn't call him a paedophile. I knew he was underage, so why the fuck would I call him a paedophile? I mean, so there's that. Ironically, the people saying I call him a paedophile are also believing random people online for no fucking reason that have no evidence. But I said I wasn't going to go there. Right, so there's that. I just want to say I'm sorry because, you know, and I know there's no excuse for how long it's taken me to say it, and I know I'm not expecting anyone to forgive me because, well, I fucked up. I did the biggest fucking fuck up that one fucking person could fucking do, and I want to say I'm sorry, and if there's anything that I could possibly do to make it up to anyone, I will fucking do it. You know, I'll buy a pair of stocks and stand in a fucking village like the village idiot, because that's how I fucking feel. And to have all this fucking caused by someone who just wanted to fucking take someone down. And I know people think that's me, but like, it's just, I've been played, that's it. And if I honestly could ask stories anything, it would be why. Like, I'm angry at her, but I don't have the right to be as angry as everyone else is, because I fucking believed her. And I don't know what to say. I'm fucking sorry. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, you sound so insincere, but I am. I don't know. I just wanna fucking say I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say though. If you wanna fucking talk to me, if anyone who's been affected wants to talk to me and wants to go over things, then they're more than welcome to, but I'm not expecting anyone to fucking want to talk to me after this, because, you know, oh my god. So, yeah, I just, ugh. And I know there's absolutely no reason for why it took me so long to say this, but one, I wanted everything to kind of die down, for a start. I don't know if it did or if it didn't, because I've not followed anything. So, right. Yeah. This channel, I don't know what I'm doing with, because obviously, as I said, I've got real life things going on. I'm going to put comment review on, so I'm forced to read every single comment. And if there's anything specific about this that anyone wants to ask me, please just tell me, because I'll actually reply. I'm being as honest as I possibly fucking can. I know you have no fucking reason to believe me at this point, but I am. And I think knowledge is the best way to get over something. If everyone knows exactly how everything's happened and why it's happened and why we're at this point, I think that helps, because it stops other people from making these mistakes. And I hope to God no one ever makes these mistakes, and I hope to God that no one's ever in the shoes where it's been thrown at them, because no one fucking deserves to be slandered as much for something they didn't do. Right. So yeah, this has gone on for a bit too long now, and it's probably just me repeating myself. So I am gonna say goodbye, and if you want to ask me anything, fucking do it. I mean, I might not be able to get back to you straight away, but I'm here and I'm around, and my Twitter will be in the description, and so will my Tumblr, because I am focusing more on art right now than anything else. So, thank you for watching. I hope you get where I'm coming from here, and I hope that maybe you'll be able to forgive me. If not, it's not a problem. Just keep out of my fucking way. Thank you. Goodbye.